What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Doctor Who videos. So we've had some very interesting information come out of one of the UK's newspapers, and it has given us a hint as to who will actually be the new companion for Doctor Who. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated. So we heard from the Daily Mirror that, well, the brand new companion for Doctor Who is going to be none other than Bradley Walsh, who, if you are watching this from America, and I know a lot of you who subscribe to me are actually from America, then you probably won't actually know who Bradley Walsh is. He is possibly the most well known for being in Coronation Street, which is a British soap opera here in the UK. He covered did the UK version of Wheel of Fortune, and also did the UK version of Law and Order. So it's quite interesting that they've gone for this character, who is someone who, in my opinion, isn't really someone who would fit on Doctor Who. But then again, when Catherine Tate played the role of Donna on Doctor Who, I was very vocal back then when there wasn't really much social media, but I didn't really like the idea of Catherine Tate being on the show because, well, her sketch show wasn't really that good, and I didn't really rate her. However, here we've got Bradley Walsh, so I guess I've learned from my mistakes, and I might actually like this character on the show, this actor even, on the show. So what is curious as well, he actually has a history of being in Doctor Who related shows, as he was actually in 2 episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventures. He was in the Day of the Clown, which he played the role of Odd Bob. So he was in, like I said, 2 episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventures, so he's not new to this, and it does seem very weird that even if we had, of course, Peter Capaldi was in Torchwood, and he was also in an episode of Doctor Who as well. So I'm not sure if they're going to do a similar thing where they kind of reference why he was in it, but it did make sense why Peter Capaldi, he kind of regenerated into someone he recognised from the past. But Bradley Walsh here is literally someone who he's going to be a companion. So this does obviously change the fact that for the last few companions, or for all of the official companions, so like Billie Piper, Freya Agam, and Catherine Tate, who played Donna, well, it does change the fact that they were all women. And here we have a man, and to be honest, the gender swap is quite, it makes sense because you've got a female doctor, so you're gonna, or if the doctor even has a gender, and you've got Bradley Walsh here who is playing the companion as a male. So it's quite interesting to see how they have actually fit this in. I was hoping they would go for someone like Chris Marshall, who I think is really funny. I think he would have been a great kind of addition to the show. I find it very strange as well that they've gone for Bradley Walsh, who I thought they were going to go for a younger audience this time. I thought that was the whole reason that Peter Capaldi is actually leaving, and they were going to have him on the show, or have a newer, kind of more fun and upbeat character. I guess Bradley Walsh can be like the kind of everyman, really, just like Donna actually was on the show. And I guess as well, he does actually do a lot of game shows here in the UK. Quite a lot. The biggest one, I think, probably is The Chase. I don't watch The Chase. I don't really like game shows, to be honest. But I think he's going to fit in that everyman section. So having him on the show like that, I guess, kind of will have a broad appeal, which is ratings are what they need. And, well, the ratings haven't been that very good the last year for whatever reason, possibly down to the writing. Maybe Peter Capaldi didn't appeal to a younger audience. I don't know why they're down. Let me know why you think the ratings are down there. Probably, I expect about 100 comments saying Stephen Moffat. But I can't help but think they've actually missed a beat here by not having Chris Marshall or someone else similar. So people who I would have wanted maybe is Richard Ayoade, who is, of course, in the IT crowd, the IT crowd, however you actually pronounce that, I don't actually know. And I think that he would have been a great fit for this. To be honest, I think a lot of people wanted him to be the Doctor, but I think he'd be a pretty interesting companion, kind of like a Nardole, actual character, which would be really fun to watch. I mean, the next one as well, who I would have really liked would have been Ben Whishaw, who is obviously he plays Q in the James Bond films, the newer James Bond films. They're more akin really to the Bourne Identity, to be honest. And another person who could have really played the role would have been Craig Roberts. So Craig Roberts is someone who is in the fantastic film Submarine. He was in 22 Jump Street. Believe it or not, he was actually in that. And he was also in Neighbours, or Bad Neighbours as it was called here in the UK. And he was also in shows like The Story of Tracy Beaker and some other very, very British shows as well. So I think having that kind of character, that actor on the show, it would be a lot better. It gives the audience or the people someone younger to watch, to be honest, which if that's what they're going down, that's really who they should have chosen. Really having someone like Bradley Walsh is really going to fit with the show. But like I said earlier in the video, I've learnt my lesson here from not actually supporting Catherine Tate on the show. So let me know what you think in the comments. This is really a very, very actual up in the air. So I would take this with a pinch of salt, but let me know who you would want as a companion, because really we need a female companion as well, because there's always really been like 2 that we have. So let me know who you think, who would you want as a female companion as well, and do you think we even need one? Or let me know who you would prefer as the companion for the next episode or season of good old Doctor Who. So that's it for this video. Please drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.